What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Duke versus Wake Forest Week 10 college football matchup going down Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Duke and Wake Forest. And Duke coming into this one 5-3 on the year, 4-4 against the number, after ending up with a 23-0 shutout loss on the road at the hands of Louisville in their last matchup. Meanwhile, Wake Forest 4-4 on the year, 3-5 against the number after a fourth loss in their last five, following a 41-16 beatdown loss to Florida State. And well, for Wake Forest, I guess this was to be expected this season. You lose Sam Hartman to the transfer portal, and it's all really sort of just gone off the rails for Wake Forest. And Wake Forest, they hadn't been playing bad in the early part of the season, but the problem was they hadn't really played anybody. They played FCS Elon. They won that game by 20. They beat up on Vanderbilt, and at times this season, who hasn't? And they got a narrow win over an Old Dominion team that I would say is average at best, maybe even subpar. And then you go into conference play. You lose by 2 touchdowns to Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech, and then you get beat up by Florida State. You keep it close against Clemson, but that was just an ugly, ugly game to begin with, and your lone win is against a Pitt team that might be the worst in the ACC. So I think it's just a matter of, Wake Forest, you beat up on the teams you should beat and can't fault them for that. But when you have to take a step up in competition, well, that's when they really start to struggle. And I would definitely consider Duke to be a step up. The problem for me with Duke is that Riley Leonard just still doesn't look right. He didn't look right in that game against Louisville. He only completed 9 of 23 passes for 121 yards. I mean, even when Leonard was healthy, going back to the Notre Dame game, this is a guy that, throwing for 150, less than 150 yards in each of his last few appearances, and he's been banged up. He really hurt his ankle in that Notre Dame game. So I don't know how much confidence I really have in Duke going forward. But would it surprise me if Duke won this game by 14 points? No, because if you're Wake and you can lose to Virginia Tech by 14, you could probably lose to Duke by 14. But both these teams, I think, are going to ride the coattails of their defense in this game. Wake Forest pass defense hasn't been great, 115th against the pass. But Duke, I thought this Duke team was a lot better passing the football. They're 116th in passing offense. They like to run the football, and there's still a top 50 rush defense for Wake Forest. Wake Forest's offense has been abysmal for much of the year, and Duke's defense is going to be the star of the show here. So I lean towards Duke for the side, but I think my better play here is the under 45.5 in this one. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.